Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to revise partner's capital account from the chapter admission of a new partner after revaluation account. The next subsequent step is how to open partner's capital account. We have the primary idea from the last chapter. But once we want to again recapitulate this ledger, how to open it, how to maintain it. So here the partner's capital account, meaning owner contribution to the business by way of cash or other asset is known as capital. It is an internal liability and by nature it is a personal account. Partner's capital account shows the current balance of each partner. That is the basic object to open partner's capital account. Already opening balance or old balance provided in the old balance sheet, but at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, admission, retirement or death, the capital balance is being changed. So therefore we need to open partner's capital ledger and to find out current balance. We have the primary idea how to open capital ledger. There is one specimen format is there. For that we will consider one practical problem how to open partner's capital ledger. So once here again, owner contribution to the business by way of cash or any other asset, it may be any other asset also, is known as a partner's capital account. Like cash contributed as capital, building contributed as capital, stock contributed as capital, or any other asset can be contributed as its capital. And we know the primary journal entry that cash account debit, bank account debit, or any other asset account debit to respective partner's capital account. They are part of class 11, that is owner contribution to the business and what will be the respective journal entry. But here related to partnership business, so therefore we have to consider according to that basis. We will use the columnar method to open the partner's capital account because more than one partner are there together. Now there is one specimen problem, practical numerical problem to complete that partner's capital account. So here there are two partners, you can see A and B, and their profit sharing ratio is 2:1. And their financial position as on 31st March 2020 was as below. The liability side, all unknown term, bills payable 20,000, creditors 1,16,000, outstanding expenses 4,000, capital of A and B 3,60,000 and 3 lakh. Total of the liability side is coming 8 lakh. The same way on the asset side, cash in hand is there 20,000, cash at bank 80,000, debtors 1,20,000, stock 80,000, plant and machinery 20,000, and building is 3 lakh. Additional information: there is a new partner named as Mr. C is admitted on the date of the balance sheet, and other term and condition are as below. First term and condition that C will bring rupees 2 lakh as his capital. Without this amount of contribution, no admission is possible. No person can enter in old business. So therefore, first thing, that is capital contribution. So Mr. C is allowed to take admission with the consent of A and B after contribution of 2 lakh. At the same time, his share of goodwill also is there. That is 1,20,000. Already we have discussed that at the time of admission, generally two things has to contribute. One, that is capital, that is compulsory, and goodwill, it is optional. So in this case, Mr. C want to contribute both the thing for his 1/4 share of profit. So therefore, that is first like condition at the time of admission. Old partner gave this condition, and Mr. C is accepted that condition. Other term and condition, like condition number 2, plant is to be appreciated to rupees 2,40,000. So plant value increases 2,40,000. So we will compare from the old balance sheet. That is old balance sheet in the plant value, it is 2 lakh. So now it is coming 2,40,000. So therefore we can say that is 40,000 value increases, and we know the NT, that is plant account debit to revaluation account. So in revaluation it will come on the buy side. Others, there is building. Building also appreciated. So therefore building value also increases. Building account debit to revaluation account. And building value it was 3 lakh. So therefore 3 lakh into 10%, that is 30,000. Both the fixed asset, tangible fixed asset value increases. We have to put on the revaluation buy side or credit side. We know the rule. When asset value increase, we put on the credit side. Asset value decrease, then debit side. And reverse relation is there with the liability side. Now other like point or other adjustment you have to make at the time of admission. The stock is found overvalued by rupees 8,000. There is a stock, goods lying unsold, so that should be valued. But actual value we should have to consider. On the balance sheet, how much stock value shown, that was not correct. It was overvalued by rupees 8,000. So to make this correct figure, we have to decrease. Ultimately, asset value decrease. So therefore, revaluation account debit to stock account. Here you can see the debtors, stock here 80,000 is stock provided. Here should be 72,000. So therefore, if you decrease 8,000, so that mistake will be rectified. So therefore, here for adjustment entity revaluation account debit to stock account 8,000. Now next adjustment number 4, a provision for doubtful debt is to be created at 5% of debtors. We know that all the debtors are never be the good debtors, few are bad, few are doubtful. When it is bad debt, that time so we have to eliminate that. But if it is doubt, that time we have to create some provision. So 5% provision is there, and that provision, it is ultimately one current liability. So therefore we have to consider current liability increases, and we know the NT or increase in current liability or any liability, revaluation account debit to that respective liability. So debtors value 1,20,000. If you consider 5%, it is coming 6,000. So therefore the NT will be revaluation account debit to provision for doubtful debt 6,000. That is the adjustment number 4. After that, next adjustment, like caters. Caters were unrecorded to the extent of rupees 2,000. Unrecorded means which was not shown. When supplier supplied the goods to us, so that time we pass the NT purchase account debit to caters, but in caters book not shown or trial balance not shown, therefore on the liability side it was not recorded. So ultimately here on caters we have to increase. That does mean liability increases. So again the NT will be revaluation account debit to caters account. So this is related to revaluation. Afterward you can find out the profit and loss from the revaluation. Another name of revaluation, that is called profit and loss adjustment. Sometime like in the question may can ask open the profit and loss adjustment account, but it is same, only another name is there. Revaluation and profit and loss adjustment both are same. All rule of like preparing that account are same. So once like that way, like see bring 2 lakh as his capital, so therefore cash account debit to his capital, and 1,20,000 as his goodwill. So therefore cash or bank account debit to premium for goodwill and premium for goodwill account debit to all partners under sacrificing ratio. So this is the primary entry. After that, this is related to change in the value of assets and liability that you have to consider. These two asset value increases, so therefore we'll put on the revaluation credit side buy plant, buy building and respective value. The stock was overvalued, therefore we have to decrease it to rectify it, revaluation to stock. And all data are not good data, some provision required for doubtful purposes. So 5% provision on that 1,20,000, therefore revaluation to provision for doubtful debt 6,000. Now on caters whose name not recorded, so therefore it is another way liability increases, revaluation to caters account. So once we can see the solution, this is our solution. Revaluation account, already I shared that both the fixed asset value increases, therefore buy plant 40,000. 2 lakh to 2 lakh 40, so 40,000 increases. Building 30,000, building value 3 lakh, in there upon 5%, sorry 10%, so therefore 30,000. these two are increased, so income side it increases, and this side like stock decreases by rupees 8,000. We have to decrease at it was overvalued. Data are not good, therefore we have to make provision, and provision that is 5% of rupees 1,20,000, it is coming 6,000, so therefore 1,20,000 into 5% 6,000. Unrecorded creditors value that is 2,000, so therefore 2 creditors 2,000. Now this side that is debit side coming 16,000, whereas credit side coming 70,000, so therefore difference is that 54,000, that is called profit on revaluation. Credit side is heavier than the debit side. It is nothing but the profit on revaluation, and that profit we have to distribute to all partners in their all profit sharing ratio. A and B are all partner, and we distribute it to A and B in their all profit sharing ratio. It is provided in the question 2:1. So for A's share of profit 36,000 and B's share 18,000. Now that will goes to the partner's capital account. So next step we have to open, that is partner's capital account. Yes, this is the partner's capital account. Here that is opening balance, we got from old balance sheet. Always old balance sheet, old partners figures is provided, so therefore buy balance BD, old partner A's capital 3,60,000 and B's capital 3 lakh. Now this is related to new partner contribution as his capital, so therefore buy back 2 lakhs. It is already mentioned in the question that C is contributed to this 2 lakh. After that, revaluation profit, when profit arises, it is by revaluation. Ultimately on revaluation ledger you can see here, this is just contraposting here. Revaluation account debit to partner's capital. So therefore when you open the partner's capital, it will goes here by revaluation, that profit, respective profit, 36,000 and 18,000. Now after that, related to goodwill, 1,20,000 contributed as his share of goodwill by the incoming partner. So here it is provided, that is 1,20,000 contributed for 1% share of goodwill, and we know when a new partner contributes his share of goodwill money, that time we adopt premium method. Under premium method there are two entry, first entry cash and bank, or cash or bank, anyone we can write here, both are correct. Bank account debit to premium for goodwill, that is the receiving entry, and another that is transferring entry, those who sacrifice to compensate that partners. So we will transfer that amount of goodwill, that time next entry premium for goodwill account debit to old partners capital. So we will write here by premium for goodwill account, journal entry premium for goodwill to partners capital. So therefore buy side by PGW under sacrificing ratio 2:1, that is 80,000 and 40,000. And one thing I want to say, that sacrificing ratio in this case is no need to calculate separately, because here not new ratio provided as well as any other indirect information provided. So original ratio, that is old ratio, it will come as a new ratio in these cases. So therefore 2:1 is a sacrificing ratio. So after that, what we'll do, this will compare here credit side, debit side, no adjustment is there, no entry is there. So directly we'll add that credit side 4,76,000 of partner A, partner B 3,58,000 and partner C 2 lakh. That will come as a two balance CD, 4,76,000, 3,58,000 and 2 lakh. Now this balance, that is called present balance, that is our motto, that is our object to prepare this partner's capital account, to find out their present capital balance at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, at the time of admission, retirement, whatever may be. So here admission chapter, so therefore at the time of admission of C, that is their capital balances. C contributed into 2 lakh, so his capital will be only 2 lakh because this is the date of contribution. But when you go after 1 year, if you want to again prepare the partner's capital account, so that time it will be again changes. But here at the beginning of the year, we can see here A's capital 3,60,000, B is 3 lakh, and like at the time of C's admission, during the time gap, some profit arises, goodwill value also transfer. So according that way, their capital increases. Now, if by the time, suppose during that period, if A withdraw, B withdraw, then we have to write here two drawings. If interest on drawing is there, to interest on drawing, which will decrease their capital. Means if you put anything on the debit side, that will deduct the capital, that will decrease the capital. If you put on the credit side, that time capital balance increases. We know the features of partner's capital account, like it is a personal in nature. So when any account is personal in nature, if you want to increase, and if it is ultimately liability, if you want to increase we if you want to increase, then you have to credit again. Means credit nature item, if you again credit, it does mean automatically it will increase. So partners capital, it is a liability nature as well as personal account. So whenever any term came in this side, it does mean increase their balance, capital investment, their investment increases. If A want to withdraw, A will get 4,76,000. Suppose A want to take retirement from the business, how much you will get? 4,76,000. B will get 3,58,000. So that is the system to find out that present capital by preparing partners capital account. So therefore it is very important, like in partnership firm, some partner can take admission, some partner can take retirement. So when take admission, that time the capital has to contribute, and when retirement, then the capital will withdraw. So if we are doing retirement, then also it is important to prepare partners capital account to find out present capital, and that capital it will like return to the respective partner who want to take the retirement. So that is the object, and we have learned how to open partners capital account, and this one should practice this way, and which will help to our learner. I am going to conclude this video. Thank you and God bless.